Hi everyone, I'm Sam. Let's play some daily games. Today is October 1st, 2025, Wednesday. It's finally a brand new month here, and it's my birthday month, so that's exciting. We are playing Wordle number 1565 first. And for today's starting word, I'm proud to say it is a brand new word that has never been used before. I mean, as the answer, of course, which is strip. What if I get the hole in one today? What if today is strip? I don't know. I mean, it could be. It could be. Let's see. Oh no, it was not strip, but it's pretty good. Okay, S and I in the right spot. P not at the end. Okay, so that doesn't leave us with many options. I think P has to be the second letter. I think so. I mean, unless there's another vowel here, I suppose. But we'll try this first. So it can't be split, which has been the answer before. Could be spoil. I quite like that. What if it was SPAI something? Spain. Nope, that's a country. SP. Spleen, SPHI, Fizz, SPEI, SPOI, Spoil, SP, I'm trying to sound it out. Could be Squid. Oh man, I don't know if that one's been done before or not. Squid? That one's a good one too. Oh, I was so confident about Spoil, but now I'm wondering. I really cannot remember for the life of me if Squid has been done before. It might not have. It might. No, wait. It can't be squid because we have P. What am I talking about? Oh my god. You see? See, that's where my brain was at. Okay, so it's not squid. It's not squid. Okay, so it's right. I have to think about where I can put the P. Okay, so if it's not this, this is an interesting one. Sepia, which is like I think it's one of those like camera like photo filters, right? Where you got like an orangey tone. Sepia. That would be a very interesting answer. I don't know about that. I don't know if they'd ever do that, if they've ever done that. But that's one I can think of if we think of the P in the middle instead. Oh, tough. But I think if I had to choose between that and spoil, I'd still go for spoil, which could be a mistake. I don't know. What about SAPI, SO. So I think it might be either sepia or spoil. I guess I have to go for spoil and try it. Hopefully it's not sepia. I'm gonna be pissed. Oh, nice! Oh, starting off a new month with a Wordle and two, and I added to my badge finally. Oh my god, I think October could be a good month for me because it's my birthday month, and we're using obviously a unique word, which obviously increases the likelihood of me getting a hole in one. We've already started off with the two, so that's really good. Okay, wow. Let's look at Squirtle. How many options could I have had besides, you know? Okay, let's see. Strip, we could have had, yeah, spoil, sepia, sepia, I don't know. But yeah, I think it's only really a 50-50. I don't know if sepia has been done before. Let's see. No, so it really was a true 50-50. Could have been either sepia or spoil. And thankfully, I chose correctly. I don't know if sepia is, considered a likely word on the word list as an impossible answer. I'm not sure, but I know you guys will let me know in the comments if that is or not. Am I pronouncing that correctly? It's sepia. How do you say that? Sepia. Okay, yeah, that's right. It's a brown melanin. Okay, so I said orangey, but I mean, it really does look orangey to me, but I guess it's brown. Brown melanin containing pigment from the ink cuttlefishes. It's also a print or photograph of a brown color resembling sepia, brownish gray to dark olive brown color. Okay, so nowhere does it say it looks orangey, but to me, it kind of looks, I'd say it's orangey brown. I don't know. But wow. Finally, adding to my badge. Okay, alright. It's not bad. Not bad at all. Okay. Let's go on to connections. Very great start to Wordle today. Alright. We are playing, I believe, connections number 843. Okay. Let's see. Today's 16 words we've got canyon, hallway, rapids, flame, current, jury, slam, door, tunnel, cataract, booby, skewer, knock, first, Zoom call, and whirlpool. Zoom call is interesting. I don't know why. I mean, what would that have in common with any of the others just yet? Okay, maybe. We'll leave that for now. Um, a booby. Is that not like what do you call it? A bird? I think there's a bird called a booby, right? Is that not one? Or are we thinking of like booby trap? Types of traps. Hallway, tunnel. Sort of like the routes, but then I don't really see any others where that would work. Cataract is something people have in their eye problems, but I think cataract also means something else. Well, I don't know what, but I think it might have another meaning to it. But the problem is that I don't know what it would be. So okay, um, Grand Canyon is the place called is it called Grand Rapids? Is that a thing? Grand Jury, Grand Slam. Any of the grands? I don't know. So should we try grand? No. So that probably is red herring. I think. Okay. Because it was only even one away, so I'm guessing it's a red herring. Okay, so I fell for that, but I thought, you know what, I'd try it, right? Okay. Well, you. Oh, mm, hmm, or knock, slam. Can do that with doors, but I don't know. Um, hmm, hmm. Are these things with two O's? But that would be a weird category, right? Almost too easy. Don't know. Open door. Open. You can do knock knock. I don't see how you could duplicate any of the others though. Jury. First and current kind of mean the same. Not exactly, but okay. Okay. Skewer is like just a stick, right? Like, I mean, you can skewer food and what is this? Okay. I'm not seeing many possible connections, so that's the problem. I mean, it's a tough one. I don't know how I'm gonna make it, to be honest, because I'm struggling to see what these things are coming out. I tried the grand thing that didn't work. Open door, open flame, I suppose. Is there such a thing as an open jury? Uh, Alternating current, direct current, carpal tunnel. Um, First come, first served. uh, Skewer. Open skewer, is that a thing? Could be open flame, open door, maybe, but then open what? What else? Open jury, is that a thing? Maybe. Open jury? Open current. I don't know. That's the problem. Is I don't know what the other one would be. Okay. Slam dunk. Slam, slam the door. Uh, Booby trap. Booby. Canyon. Tunnel current. Try to see if it's a sounds thing, maybe, but uh, booby. Knock has a silent K. Canyon. Current hallway. Zoom call. Zoom call is a meeting. There are lots of users in there. You work remotely for that. But I don't know what else Zoom call could be unless it's like to do with double O's. But I really don't know because if the double O's is really a thing, then door won't be included. This is a really tough one for me. I don't know how everybody else is faring, but it's a hard one for me. Maybe. I mean, I'm desperate, so I guess I'll try it. Nope, and I just wasted another guess. So yeah, that was probably a dumb move, but I was quite desperate. I didn't know what else to do. I only have two guesses left, and not even a single group. So I think it's almost certainly a loss for me because I'm really stuck as to what we're looking for here. I think it'll be obvious when I select them. Jewelry. Rapids, current, and whirlpool make me think of like like water, fast streaming water. But I mean, I don't know what else would go in there. A canyon, I don't know because does that one have water in there? Is a cataract something to do with water? Could it be? Hmm, but I don't know. The rest don't seem like they could be water. Canyon, maybe. Maybe. Maybe cataract has to do with water. At this point, I'm not gonna get it anyway, so I feel like I might as well just try something. Oh, it really is fast moving water. Okay, wow, that was incredibly lucky, considering I was super unsure about that. I just wasn't sure about current because I thought that current is something that is. It felt like something that is in the water rather than what you describe the water as. I don't know. I mean, it feels silly for me to distinguish it or think of it that way, but that's what I thought of. So, yeah, again, I was like, it was a gap in my understanding of what the current is. That's why I guess I didn't pick that. Even though I did kind of see it, but I wasn't sure to choose that. I saw rabbits, whirlpool, but I didn't know if current would fit. And I was like, okay, maybe I tried a couple of those things, it didn't work. So okay, but now I know that that counts, and thankfully so. Um, we do still have. Oh, but it can't be grand because I already tried earlier these three, and it wasn't runaway. So I don't think it's grand. I guess not. Um, what other things about a canyon? Uh Canyon, skewer, Zoom call, hallway, canyon, tunnel, knock, jury, judge, jury, execution, jury will be first, first time, jury time, open could still be a thing, but I don't know which one that would be. Zoom call one is that one is interesting. Okay, let me see. Hallway. You've got a passage. You have a path. People walk through them. You can get a pass for it. Zoom call. There's a lobby. You need a password to enter it. Um, Participants. What was Zoom call? Is there a phrase for it? Maybe Zoom call is like something to do with something. I don't know what. What? True. Port. True. Port. Um. What is this? First time, first love. And slam, open slam? Is there such a thing as an open? Maybe open slam. Like the US Open. Things you can things you can consider open? I mean, uh, rat booby as a bird? Boob uh, skew don't know. Hmm, what is this? Two guesses left. Door. Door, 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 door. Hmm. If I don't know what booby is, should I maybe put that together? I wonder. Knock and slam are verbs, but they can also be nouns. Knock, knock. Um, you can echo in a canyon. Open booby. Nope, that feels weird. What? Booby. What else could booby be? I wish I knew that. Zoom calls. They have lobbies. They have I don't know. I don't feel like booby and Zoom call would be together, but how would they relate to each other? I don't see how that would work. Right? That doesn't make much sense. Open Drew. Could that be a thing? Open canyon. I don't. Um, canyon tunnel hallway. I could kind of see as maybe something. Things you can pass through. You can pass through the door. Enter. You can walk in it through, but empty hallway. What is that? Closed room, closed private Zoom call. Is it a private? No. Open knock. Well, when you knock, people open up. uh, uh, what is this? First, I'm first, come first. Um, no, what could this? I do not know. I really do not know. Zoom call one is extremely bizarre. So is booby. I don't think there's such a thing as an open skewer. It could be open as a slam, maybe. Open first, first open first, open knock, open jury. Um, Zoom call. You get a link to go to a Zoom call. You can dig through a tunnel. Open knock. If I had to choose, I guess I'd choose jury over knock. Open. Nah, I mean at this point I'm not really making any headway, so I might as well just try something. Because I'm really not, and It's like how many minutes? I only have 10 minutes left for this recording before I have to make another one. It means like almost 30 minutes are up. It's not that, and it's not a one-away either. So maybe open is not the thing that I'm looking for. Grand Slam. Grand Slam is a thing. Grand, but then we tried that earlier, and it wasn't even a one-away. So I don't know. I really can't see it. I cannot see it. Zoom call. I don't know what this is. Skewer. Zoom calls rooms. I don't know. I'm just guessing because I don't know. To put in there. Just randomly guessing because I don't know. I know it's not that. Yeah. Oh, let's see what we missed there. Ooh. Oh. I feel like I mean, I don't know. It feels disappointing because I feel like I should have gotten these, but okay, let's just look at it. Yellow is fast moving water, as we knew. Cataract, current, rapids, whirlpool. The green is actually criticized to flame, to knock, to skewer, to slam. Okay, I wasn't really thinking of those at all. Maybe I should have been able to, but I don't know. Just didn't see it right. I mean, what can I say? Sometimes it's just, it feels obvious or something when you see the answers, but then when you're thinking about it, it just doesn't even come across. Echoey places. Sure, I had a brief thought about echoes actually, but I didn't think of the other places as being echoey, like hallway and Zoom call. I didn't think of those as being echoey. Canyon and tunnel, maybe I could see that, but the hallway and Zoom call, my brain just couldn't put those together as echoey. Even though I briefly, like when I saw Canyon, I was like, what do we have to do with Canyon? Like Grand Canyon, echoes, that's what I was thinking of in my brain, but I just didn't see the connection between hallway and Zoom call on like any of the stuff. So that was, I don't know, an oversight. I mean, sometimes it's hard to explain why it feels like, why don't I see it? I just didn't see it. And then the prize, door prize. Okay, don't really know that one. First prize, okay. Jury prize, I don't know it either. Booby prize, don't know it actually. So I guess purple kind of makes sense why I didn't see it because I don't really know most of these phrases. Those kinds of prizes like flame. Okay, I know. Slam to slam, to knock, to skewer, skewer to criticize. Probably less common to me. I don't think that I've never heard it. I just think I hear it less. So maybe that's why my brain couldn't really like put those four together as to mean the same thing. For me, language wise, don't use that often. So I think that's why I struggle to see even the green. But cataract. I don't know. Let me see. What kind of okay, the water thing. It's a waterfall, or it's also a steep rapids in a river, or downpour, or flood, or water spout. Okay, there we go. So that one is current. Current. Uh, let's see in terms of the water. Now let's put that right now. A part of a fluid body is able to move continuously in a certain direction. The swiftest part of a stream, a tidal or non-tidal movement of lake or ocean water. So yeah, it could be just a flow, but it could also be the actual water, the body of water moving that way. Okay, so fast moving water, rapids, and whirlpool. And then echoey places, as we said. I mean, Zoom call. I don't really feel like that's echoey in my opinion, but maybe that's. I mean, I don't know. The blue category. I don't know if I'm too pleased about considering that. And hallway in terms of being echoey, I feel like it's only echoey when it's empty, right? Which I mean, I don't know. In my mind, I'm so used to when I think of hallways, it's like people walking through them. Of course, there are times they're empty, obviously, but I can't help but think of people. So I guess I don't really. I'm not saying that they never get echoey. Of course they do, but not something that I associate with echoes. Like canyon and tunnel, I feel like it's those kinds of passages that people tend to want to try echoing in. So that's why I would think of those as echoey. But so again, I feel like the blue one is a little bit hard to think of for me. So that's probably why I struggle. I think a lot of people maybe will have seen this maybe easily. But yeah, let's go with the prizes. Booby prize. Which prize? Let's go here. A prize given as a joke person who is last in a race. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, that's It's a new one to me. Okay, door prize. Maybe that's like a door gift. I know what a you know door prize. Press present. Oh, okay. So not as like a door prize. No, sorry, not I think a door gift. We have these things called door gifts here. I think you folks in the U.S. have as well, or in other countries too. I think it's very common where you go to an event and they just everybody who comes in through the door, you get a little like goodie bag. It's just something free for you, just for being a participant in that event. But it looks like door prize is a little bit different because everybody has a chance to win it. Doesn't mean that you're gonna get it. It's not a gift because it's a prize. You've got to win it. Like yeah, usually by means of a draw or a raffle, as opposed to a door gift, which is something that everybody gets as a present. First prize, we know that. Jury prize, is it like one of those like blue ribbon thingies? Is that what that is? Like the jury decides what that is, I suppose. So jury prize. So, oh my god, we've got that also in the Cannes Film Festival. Maybe is that the only way? Is that or I guess jury choice award? It just could be any award where there's a jury or panel of judges employed, I suppose, to decide who gets to win it. I suppose. But yeah, that one probably was quite hard because I didn't know most of those phrases except for maybe first prize. Yeah, that's the most common one that I've heard of. The other three are less commonly heard from me. So yeah, it was a really tough one because it's kind of like the phrases that I don't really know. So yeah, that was tough. I guess I can't really blame myself for not knowing, and because it's just not something I really immediately think of. So yeah, great start with Wordle. Not so good finish there for the New York Times games with connections. But all right, let's move on to the last daily game today, which is the LA Times mini crossword by Elizabeth C. Gorski. A new month with Elizabeth. Let's go. Top of first. All right, one across. Blank neck. Pain associated with prolonged computer use. Oh, sore neck? Maybe. Let's go first. One down. Blank firma. Terra firma. All right. Two down. Cyber shopping. I don't know. Sale. Something. Three down. Wedding registry listing. Not sure. Four down. Tripmaster monkey. Author Maxine Blank Kingston. I don't know. Six down. Methodology for short. Oh, I don't know. Five across. Community spirit. Could be ethos. Is that what that is? I don't know. Seven across. Like April weather. Rainy. I assume. Eight across. Jewelry for toes or fingers. Rings. Nine across. Chefs in the style of a la carte. Two down. Cyber shopping. Oh, e-tail, like retail, but e. Three down. Where is China? Maxine something Kingston. Technic. Oh, 45 seconds. All right, I didn't know some of these. Let's take a closer look at the clues here. One across. Blank neck. Pain associated with prolonged computer use. I can relate. I work in front of a computer for hours every day. My job requires me to be in front of a computer all the time as an editor. So I never heard of this Technic. That is new to me. I mean, I like that it rhymes, and it obviously with the name so so easily, so obviously represents why you get that kind of neck pain. But it's my first time hearing of it. I like it. I'm gonna add to my vocabulary hopefully. And anytime I get some kind of sort of, I'll just say, oh, guys, you know me. I got tech neck. Just kind of cute. I like that. Not fun to have, but fun to say. I would say. One down blank for my terra firma. I've heard of this phrase quite often, but I don't really know what it means. So, let me plug that into the good old Wikipedia here. So let's see what does it actually mean. Okay, it means solid earth in Latin. We refer to solid earth, the planet's solid surface and its interior. Terra firma forest, moist tropical forest that does not get seasonally flooded. Okay, cool. There's also bands and EPs named terra firma. Okay, so solid earth. Nice. Two down. Cyber shopping. E-tail. Okay, I think I might have heard of this before, but not too often. But I guess because retail is regular shopping, then e-tail is like electronic retail. So you try to play on words there. Three down. Wedding registry listing. Oh, I guess usually people list that they want fancy china as part of their wedding gifts. Four down. Terrestrial monkey author Maxine Hong Kingston. What part of this author? Let's see. What have they? Well, obviously they've written that book. Chinese American author, novelist. Okay. Professor Emerita at the University of California, Berkeley. Where she graduated with BA in English in 1962. Whoa, she's 84. Okay, she's old, but wow, notable works: The Woman War, The Fifth Book of Peace, Tripmaster Monkey, and China Men. I have to be honest, I've never heard of her books or heard of her as an author, but I'm glad to know her now via the LA Times mini crossword. Six down methodology for short. SYS. Okay, methodology. I know that's how you do something, but what else could that mean? The SYS. Like, let's see. Methodology. Gonna want to. Sorry about that. You're probably gonna see a jump between the previous second and then where I'm talking to now because again I forgot that I reached 30 minutes. It's annoying thing about the free applications that you get the software. Sometimes it's that they only allow you to record 30 minutes at a time, so after that they just immediately just cut you off. They do give like a beeping sound to tell you that your 30 minutes are up, but they don't really give you like a 5 second warning because if I knew that I'd have paused the video, but I did not know that, so it just cut me off at 10 minutes on the dot. And so yeah, but let's get back to what we're looking at, which was six-down methodology for short. I don't really know what the SRS. Maybe it means system. Like I would assume so. It's in a method. Yeah, system. Okay, right. So it's listed as a method. It's one of the meanings methodology. So yeah, system. So that's sys for short. What else do we have here? Have across community spirit ethos. I mean I see this word often. I just don't really know how to even explain it, but I guess that's what that means. Let's look at it together. Okay, so it means the distinguishing character, sentiment, moral nature, or guiding beliefs of a person, group, institution. So the guiding beliefs, I guess one could say. Yeah, the spirit of the community. All right. Something across like April weather. I think this is more for the U.S. weather. In the U.S. in April is pretty rainy. I know there's a phrase something like April showers bring May flowers. Hopefully that phrase is correct, that saying. Here, I think, obviously different countries have different weathers and different regions, right? So I'm just going to follow according to what I think this is the U.S. Climate. Eat across jewelry for toes or fingers. They usually will wear rings. Can wear rings on toes or fingers. And across chefs in the style of, so that's like even the French, right? Like a la carte. So in the style of some way. And that's it. All right. Yeah, we got a couple of trivia things. I think so, like this one. Maxine Hong Kingston. You have to know that person to know that. Uh, okay, maybe not, but I mean e-tail. I don't know how many people actually say e-tail. We usually say e-commerce. Not saying that obviously e-tail is an actual word, but I don't think it's that commonly used, in my opinion. So that one might be a kind of a trivia thing that if you don't really know what that word is, you probably have to learn that. This one I think is pretty obvious. Yeah, and then terra firma, I think everybody knows that. So maybe just Hong, the only main trivia one, and then e-tail is the trivia slash language one that you have to know. All right, let me know in the comments how you did for today's Wordle connections and other times mini crossword. I guess with connections lost again. I mean, I was on audition streak of 21, I think 20 or 21 for connections. So now I've got to start all over again. I just lost Wordle a few days ago. And now losing connections, it kind of stinks. But that's what it is. Sometimes, it's hard. It's hard, right? All right. Thanks so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Bye.